Oh God, got them tennis chains on and they real blingy bling. Draco make you do the chicken head like chingy ching. Walking Neiman Marcus and I spend a like 50. What if I could? Gotta leave you.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? Hey, it's your boy 3D the Rap Star, aka is the Benz Man. Make sure you follow me on my new Instagram. That is the Benz Man. That's ITSTHEBENZMAN. So they ask me a lot, why is the wheel turned? You know, someone said actually put it straight. You know, it just creates that angle. Everything straight. Just, you know, even when professionals take the picture, they turn the wheel to the side, or it just creates that perfect angle for me. But nonetheless, you know what we gotta do. Let's get some angles. All right, so first of all, when these cars were with Chrysler, it brought down the reputation of these cars, and which is my car is a 2008 CL550. For the new subscribers just watching, make sure you subscribe to the page for more. So with the Chrysler merger, you know, they thought, oh, we could use more American parts on these cars. They didn't really think about reliability. They thought, because a lot of people, especially in the North America market, buy Mercedes Benz. So they figured if we just start merging with Chrysler, then we could just get some of their parts. But what it actually did was it brought the reliability way down on these cars. And so now, next thing with the reliability. With a lot of people, it really depends on who you ask. A lot of people had these cars and said they had a horrible experience. Some people say they get Mercedes and they love it. Oh, 100,000 miles, nothing wrong with it. 2,000 on the AMG, nothing wrong with it. I will say this, is that we and everybody in the Benz community know that these engines are built like tanks. Unless you get a 63, you can come across the head bolt problem, which will cost, I don't know, I know it's a lot of money, maybe 8,000, 10,000 just to fix. Okay, so what about besides who you ask? What do a lot of stuff say? You know, you go on the internet, some cars, these are in the bottom half portion of the unreliability cars. On some of them, they're in the top. They say, oh, Mercedes-Benz came a long way. So let me say that in this video that Mercedes did come a long way, and that the new Mercedes vehicles are starting to be more reliable. But I had to tell you guys, these cars was never unreliable in the first place. But I know a lot of you probably think, oh, what are you talking about? They are unreliable. I get that a lot. A lot of people say, hey, just go buy a Lexus. But let me speak on that a little bit. Lexus and Mercedes are not in the same league. Lexus more compare with an Acura. These cars are high-end luxury cars. Lexus, you know, they're a luxury car, but it's more like standard luxury car. And another thing, the typical Mercedes buyer don't care about reliability. I know I done made a lot of videos talking about, oh man, I don't want the Mercedes no more. Why I don't want it no more? But these cars are built for rich people, I must say. And I'm not rich. I'll be the first to say it. So a lot of people in the comments want to say, oh, you can't afford it, don't buy it. I can afford the car, but I'm not rich. The people that are rich, or the people that are wealthy, lease these cars and get rid of them. So to the naked eye on the street, you guys think like, oh, they just paid $150,000 for this new S63, and then reliability and all that. And in life, they didn't pay $163K for the car. They paid just enough, 10, 20,000 just to put down to just get the lease. And that's what a lot of high-end cars, these people are not buying these cars. So it don't really make them look more richer than the person that don't buy it. Because if I buy this for 50 grand and they buy one for 100 grand, they put about 20 to 30,000 down to lease it and pay $1,000 a month. I'll put down on the used market half of that, but I'm paying expenses out of my pocket by the time the warranty ends. So if you still see these older cars on the street, to me that means they have money to keep up with the car and not vice versa. A lot of people think, oh, because their car is old, they don't got money, why didn't you just get a new one? No, a lot of these Mercedes are classics, and if you look on the market, a lot of them have actually appreciated. Not this model, which I hope it will soon start appreciating. And my Mercedes has about, I think, 73,000 miles. The service is soon, and I'll be the first to say, from 45,000 to 75,000, it had a little nicks here and there. It have a little gremlins, but what car don't? So with that said, if you are asking me, I will say that Mercedes Benz are reliable, but not super reliable, because this car is not marked for the reliability person. This car is like a Bentley or a Porsche or a Lamborghini or a Ferrari. And I know you guys may say, what do you mean by that? I mean like in the maintenance wise, where you take care of the car, it'll take care of you. You can ask a lot of Benz owners, a lot of mechanics, that if you just take care of your car, it will take care of you. You know, get your service when needed. Check all the filters, check the belts. Anything they recommend done, do it, because it will keep this car running longer in the long run. And I do get some people, you know, saying, oh, sell this piece of junk, sell that, do this. And like I said, everybody always tell me, oh, go buy a Lexus, but that's not what I'm in the market for. So when this car break down and I get you guys rents, who wouldn't rent that their car is broken down or something's wrong with it, or to say again? But the typical Benz owner take their car to the dealership a lot, and they don't go through reasoning of, oh, I hate this car, oh, this and that. They get out of them when the lease is over. And there it is, guys. It just flipped over to 72,000 miles. 72,000 miles. I'll subscribe for the 72,000 miles.
Everybody. Everybody. Hey. Everybody wanna be a dope boy. Everybody wanna be a coke boy. Everybody got a job. Everybody get money. Everybody pay from the roof. Everybody real, but they not boy.
And if you are like me, just hard-headed, I didn't care about reliability on this car. I didn't care about reliability. I didn't care about what the brakes cost. I didn't care about nothing. I just know I wanted the car. So when I finally got enough to get it, I just bought it. And I said, oh, I'll live with the consequences later. And that's what somebody else on one of my subscribers said. He said, when I got the Bentley, I didn't think about all that. I just bought it because I wanted it, and I live with the consequences later. And guys, that's what I did with this, which is out the pocket. I paid $4,000. Ever since, it's been running fine with no problems. And these are good cars. I will say, a lot of people, you know, the ones that you see end up broke down, especially the Mercedes. I do want to talk about that for a minute. A lot of these Mercedes that are broke down or be on side of the road, it's because of a reason. These cars have so many sensors in there. It's always because of a reason. Maybe the person didn't change out the idle pulley on time. Maybe they put transmission fluid. Maybe they just didn't get service. Even BMWs, it's a lot of reasoning for that. And guys, on the road, it's so many more cars that's more unreliable than Mercedes Benz. I'm not here to slander no brand, just talking about from what the surveys say and from people experience. It's like Bentley's at the lowest, then Porsche, then Audi, then BMW, and then like Mercedes is always like a slight head of those on reliability. But like I said, these cars, to me, when I see Mercedes on the road, that already tells me, oh, this person got enough money for whatever happened to it. And that's with any car, guys. So if you treat them well and treat these cars good, you won't really have problems with it. Just get the service, get the maintenance. So whoever in the business or whoever in the market looking for a CL550, I will say get the CL550 over a Bentley, because the prices are lower, the reliability is better, and the maintenance is cheaper. So guys, I will tell you, for a 65 and a CL600, those are the worst on maintenance. Not because it'll break down, not because of none of that. It's because the price you pay for that V12 motor. Okay guys, so yes, Mercedes design is complicated. And yes, you got to take the engine out to get through that, to get through that thing, to get through another thing, to get through another thing, to get through another thing, just to pull off the air filter. Just playing about that, but that's what it feels like. Oh, the engine comes out because I have to put gas in. You know, it's something like that is always something, or oh, 300 for labor because we got the engine have to come out so we can just change the oil. Or stuff like that is always something weird with these cars. But remember, guys, especially in America, if you're watching, that these cars are foreign cars. So that's where the bulk of the cost is coming from. It's from people that are working on these cars, but these cars are from a foreign city, Germany. And so with that said, it always gonna depend on who you ask if they are reliable or not. You know, me from having two Mercedes, one going out with the fuel pump, but that's my fault for letting the gas go down so low, and from having this car and been running a lot. So I will say, yeah, these cars are ultimately reliable. There's so many 2000s, 99, 2004s, pick your year, of Mercedes that are on the street and are on the road that's still kicking. And the main one I always see are E-classes like 2003, 2004, or SLs from the 90s. They're still on the road, guys. So if you fix these cars up, they will last. So it's not like on these cars the engines are going out, the transmissions are going out. It's just stupid repairs, and sometimes the suspension. So say someone's got the CL and their suspension go out and their cost is, say, $3,000. Person go, oh, I don't have $3,000. So either you can come repo the car if it's not under warranty. You can come repo the car, or it's going to stay at the shop. And now they'll fix them and they'll end up back on the auction floor and get sold again. And so, guys, it's basically people with not the money to keep up with these cars that they are causing reliability issues. It's people that's not servicing them. It's people that's not doing the everyday thing required to keep a Mercedes Benz. So in other words, these cars are definitely reliable, and I would recommend a Mercedes Benz, but only if you have deep pockets to maintain them. So these cars are ultra reliable. And guys, don't forget, if you're new to this channel, to subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram. That's ITSTHEBENZMAN.